Fall veggies and fruits are on the menu for today's Taste of the Ozarks. Chef Nicole Young shows us how to put it all together in a salad.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Taste of the Ozarks. I have an awesome fall salad today using a lot of very common and traditional fall ingredients, but putting them together in a slightly different way in a salad that I absolutely love. So let's talk about our ingredients a little bit. We are going to use some sweet potatoes today. We are also going to use some Pink Lady apples that we picked up from Fast Night Creek Farm, and Farmer Dan got these from a local apple orchard. We're also going to use some dried cranberries, very traditional fall ingredient. And then for our dressing, we are also going to use some local honey, because I'm sure that many of you out there are like me, you're still suffering from a little bit of seasonal allergies with ragweed and things like that. So let's go ahead and get started with our apples. So we are going to take our apples and we're going to soak them in just a little bit of lemon water. So first we're going to take a lemon, roll it back and forth really good on the cutting board here to just release those juices. And we're soaking these in lemon water so that our apples don't brown on us when we put them into our salad. And just a little bit of lemon water will help to stop that process of them getting oxidized on the outside and all that brown sugary stuff coming out. So once we've got our lemons and our water together, we are going to take our Pink Lady apples. And you want an apple that's got a nice bit of crispness to it. And that's why I like the Pink Lady apples. They're not too sweet. They've got a little bit of tartness to them. These ones are pretty good for both baking and for just eating fresh. In this case, we're eating them fresh. Just cutting them into some bite-sized slices here, putting them into our lemon water. You can actually do this ahead of time if you're just slicing up apples too, like for lunch boxes or taking on the go. Soaking them in lemon water like this really helps to keep them from browning for a very, very long time. Once we've got all those apples in there, we're just going to kind of push them down to make sure that they get nice and coated in that lemon water. And then we're going to let those guys kind of sit aside for a while. And then we're going to work on our sweet potatoes. So I got these smaller sweet potatoes out at Fast Night Creek Farm, which these are perfect for things like this dish where we're just going to cut these into cubes and we're going to roast them for our salad. I love cold roasted sweet potatoes. Honestly, sweet potato salad in the summer is just one of my favorite side dishes, but roasted cold sweet potatoes on a more traditional salad is absolutely delicious as well. You'll notice I have not taken the skins off of these. That's very intentional. We washed them really well, but we wanted to keep the skins on them because that's just where a lot of those vitamins and minerals are. And then these are some ones that we have fully roasted and allowed to cool down. Again, they're great as a salad topping or in just a typical potato salad. You can use them that way as well. Last but not least, we are going to put together our salad dressing. So we've got some apple cider vinegar here. We are also going to take just a little bit of this local honey, about a tablespoon and a half here. Get that nicely stirred up in there. We're also going to use just a little bit of our garlic, salt, pepper in here. Give it a little bit of salty, garlicky flavor. Let those two get mixed in. And then we're going to grab some olive oil. Now for salad dressings, you want to do typically 1 part vinegar. I like to do 2 parts olive oil because I like a really good tangy salad dressing. So we'll get all that good olive oil in there. I typically mix my dressings in a jar like this so that if I have too much, I just have to put the lid on the jar and stick it in the refrigerator and use it for another time. Give this a really good stir here. And then I do still like to put the lid on it and give it a really good shake. We want to do what's called emulsifying our dressing, which is to get the oil and vinegar really good and combined. And it's almost going to look kind of creamy once you get it emulsified. You can see how it's kind of more of like a opaque, mustardy type of color, and that's really what you're looking for. So now let's go ahead and assemble our salad. I've got some good multicolored kale in here. You can see we've got the purple, the light green, the dark green. We're going to put in our sweet potatoes. We're going to grab some of our chopped apples here. A little bit of sunflower seeds. Sunflower seeds are very, very good for you, and they go great in this salad. And then some dried cranberries. And then we're going to add just a little bit of goat cheese. So we've got this out of the package here. I'll tell you, the cooler goat cheese is, the easier it is to handle it. So get it right out of the refrigerator because it'll crumble easier for you that way. Just some good crumbles of goat cheese right in there. And now we are ready to toss this in our apple cider vinaigrette. This salad just looks and tastes like fall. Wonderful flavors. You could add this to your Halloween dinner if you're looking to add a little bit of healthy to all of the delicious candy that you're going to be eating that night. And the nice thing about this is you can make this up quite a bit in advance because that kale is so hearty and it's going to stand up really well to that vinaigrette dressing. So now that we've got it all mixed together, put some of that kale down first. Get some of those yummy toppings to go right on top of there. Lots of apples in there. Oh my goodness, absolutely delicious. Sweet potatoes, apples, goat cheese, cranberries, all things fall. Give this salad a try, and we'll see you guys next time on Taste of the Ozarks.